Hello everyone. In this scene, Act 1, Scene 1, we will start with lines 75, in which Gratiano gives the reason why Antonio is sad, and he goes on to give advice to Antonio not to remain sad. Let's start. Gratiano, you look not well, Signor Antonio. You have too much respect upon the world. Now Gratiano is telling Antonio that you are not at all looking well. You are looking quite tired, and it seems you are preoccupied with the affairs of the world. Now you mark this line because this is the reason which Gratiano gives for Antonio's sadness, that he is preoccupied with the affairs of the world. They lose it that do buy it with much care. That means he means to say that those who are too much concerned about the worldly affairs, they to never ever remain happy. Believe me, you are marvelously changed. He says that you have changed so much that it's very difficult to recognize you. There's a great change in you. Antonio, I hold the world but as the world, Gratiano. Again, Antonio very gently rejects his reason, saying that he is not sad because he is thinking too much about the world. In fact, he sees the world as the world is, a stage where every man must play a part, and mine a sad one. Now, how does Antonio sees the world? He sees the world as a stage where every man has got a role to play, and he believes that his part is that of a sad character. Now Gratiano says, let me play the fool, with mirth and laughter let old wrinkles come. Now Gratiano immediately replies, okay, if your part is that of a sad one, let me play the part of a comic character. He says, I would love to play the role of a comedian who always keeps on laughing. With mirth and laughter, let old wrinkles come. That means let me become old by laughing and enjoying my life. And let my liver heat with wine, then my heart cool with mortifying groans. He says, I would rather drink wine, enjoy my life, even if that wine may damage my liver, but still at least it will keep me warm and lively. Then my heart cool with mortifying groans. That means rather than spending my days in suffering, in complaining, in pain, in sadness, I would rather live my life happily, merrily, drinking wine, having a great time. Why should a man whose blood is warm within? Now, why should a man? Here it is the reference to Antonio. He says to Antonio that how can a man like you, whose blood is warm within, means who is a young person, young people, they are said to be warm-blooded because they are very lively, energetic. So he means to say that a young person like you should be warm within, means should be full of life. Sit like his grandsire cut in alabaster. He says, but your case is just the opposite. Instead of being lively and active, you are sitting like a dull, lifeless statue of your grandfather, which is made of marble. Now, grandsire cut in alabaster means the statue of the grandfather, which is made of marble. Now, you see a statue, no matter how beautiful it is, but it lacks life. In the same manner, he means to say that Antonio may have a lot of money, but what is the use of that if he lives such a dull and boring life, and if he remains sad? Sleep when he wakes. Here sleep refers to the state of inactivity and dullness, and wakes refers to the state of being lively, energetic, enthusiastic. So he says at this age when you should actually be active and lively, how come you are so dull and so inactive and creep into jaundice by being peevish? Now see, it is the Elizabethans believed that a person develops jaundice by being very irritable. So he says, why do you want to invite jaundice by being so sad, melancholic and so irritable? I tell thee what, Antonio, I love thee, and it is my love that speaks. He says, Antonio, I love you very much, and actually it is my love for you which is making me saying all these things to you. Means because I love you, I cannot see you so sad and melancholic. There are a sort of men whose visages do cream and mantle like a standing pond. Now he compares the people who are very, very serious, who always keeps a very serious expressions on their faces. He's comparing such people to the water of the standing pond. Now he says some people, I know, they always have the same fixed serious expression on their face, just like the water of the standing pond. Standing pond means where the water becomes stagnant, it does not move. So he says the expression on their face also does not change. And do a willful stillness entertain. That means they deliberately maintain this silence and the serious expression on their face. With purpose to be dressed. With purpose to be dressed means their intention to appear of wisdom, gravity, profound conceit. ग्रेशियानो कहना चाह रहा है कि ये जो लोग होते हैं ये जानकर एकदम सीरियस, चुपचाप कुछ लोग रहते हैं, क्योंकि वो लोगों को ये दिखाना चाहते हैं कि वो बहुत ही शांत, गंभीर और बहुत ही अपने ख्यालों में खोए हुए हैं. दे अपीयर टू बी वेरी वाइज, लॉस्ट इन थॉट्स, philosopher type. As who should say, I am Sir Oracle, and when I open my lips, let no dogs bark. Now when you look at them, you get the impression as if they are trying to say that I am Sir Oracle. Now Sir Oracle, you see, it is believed by the Greeks that the oracle was the voice of the gods, which was uttered through the mouth of the priest. So when such people, those who always maintain that serious expression on their face, when they look when you look at them, you get the feeling as if they are also trying to say that they are no less than Sir Oracle, and the words which they speak are as precious as the words of the God, and when they should speak, nobody should dare to interfere them. Oh my Antonio, I do know of these that therefore only are reputed wise for saying nothing. He says, I know many such people who appear to be wise only when they do not speak anything. When I am very sure if they should speak would almost damn those ears. He says, but I am damn sure that if such people would open their mouth, anybody can recognize that they are nothing but fools. मतलब ऐसे लोग जब तक चुपचाप रहते हैं तब तक ही उनकी बेवकूफ़ी छुपी रहती है, क्योंकि वो शांत है और वो ऐसे दिख रहे हैं जैसे कि वो बहुत ही सीरियस, सोबर टाइप के पर्सन है. लेकिन जैसे ही वो अपना मुंह खोलते हैं, लोगों को पता चल जाता है कि वो बिल्कुल ही बेवकूफ इंसान है. I will tell thee more of this another time, but fish not with this melancholy bait. He says, right now I won't elaborate much on this topic, but the only advice which I will give you is Fish not with this melancholy bait. Bait, you understand? That is the food which is given to catch the fish. Fish को पकड़ने का जो चारा होता है उसको कहते हैं bait. So he is saying that just as a bait is used to catch the fish, similarly, some people use this sober, melancholic expression only to catch the attention of the people. So he is advising Antonio not to use his melancholy as a bait to get the attention of the people. For this fool Guardian, this opinion, come, good Lorenzo, fare ye well a while. I'll end my exhortation after dinner. Now he asks Lorenzo to follow him. He says, I will finish my good advice after the dinner. Lorenzo, well, we will leave you then till dinner time. I must be one of these same dumb wise men, for Gratiano never lets me speak. Now Lorenzo is teasing Gratiano because Gratiano talks too much, and when he talks, he doesn't let other people speak. So Lorenzo is saying that Gratiano is one such person who does not let others speak, and in his company, Lorenzo has become like one of those dumb men about whom Gratiano was talking. Then Gratiano says, well, keep me company but 2 years more, thou shalt not know the sound of thine own tongue. So Gratiano also makes fun. He says, oh, just stay with me for 2 more years and I'm sure you won't even recognize the sound of your voice. That means I will not let you speak. तुम खुद ही अपनी आवाज भूल जाओगे. Antonio, farewell, I will grow a talker for this gear. He says that I will take care of this advice. Okay, thank you. Let's finish this here. Please like and subscribe the video to keep getting more and more videos. Thank you.